for the royal appointment. Prepare for some bull. Here was the subject line: time to let in daylight upon magic. I would have added the magic, but anyway. No more ropes, cordons, or glass to stand between the public and the palace. Yeah, we are getting transparency. We're getting it. We did it, Joe. Oh, that one feels weird right now. Just kidding. What is happening for the first time in 175 years is that the east wing of Buckingham Palace, which is where the famous balcony is going to open for public visitors. Insightful tidbits from the author, like, it has a real sense of being a living workplace. Quote, when I was there, a member of staff in uniform was vacuuming the carpets while another was polishing a mirror ahead of a grand opening to the public next week. The pores were cleaning! Calm down, I'm kidding. We are subjected to a pictureless walkthrough of the tour. It is every How I Spent My Summer Vacation 6th grade essay. Yes, King Charles is opening up the east wing of Buckingham Palace, but obviously it's not free and cost prohibitive for a lot of people. Some of this money does go to the upkeep of the royal residences, and that opening them up allows people more access. They can see more things, they can pay to see more things, and then that money can go into the refurbishment and upgrades and renovations that need to happen at these palaces. I do want to posit, though, that they could do all of this and potentially show even more rooms if there wasn't a working monarchy. I'm not here to weigh in on if there should be a British monarchy or not. What I care about is the transparency and people having the information to make a decision about if they want to continue to maintain a monarchy. For some people, despite any financials, it is going to be a yes, and that's fine too. But the key word in all of this is magic. They want to let daylight in on the magic of the monarchy. But in the last several years in particular, that's not what people want daylight let in on. There was an excellent investigation by The Guardian last year that looked into the cost of the crown and the very real ways that the royal family is able to hide its wealth from public scrutiny. Then there is the way that the royal family can have their hand on the scale when it comes to government decisions. One of the biggies for me is how the British media, besides independent outlets, do not touch this topic. They do not investigate it. They do not dig into it because they also have a vested interest in maintaining the monarchy, because for many people, this is their jobs. The royals make them money. Gossip, scandal makes them money. This is a symbiotic relationship between the British monarchy and the press. Sometimes it tilts more one way or the other. But it's not great if your check on power, the press, is essentially acting as a PR apparatus for the British royal family. Most of these articles are just baked in marketing for the British royal family. This is one big advertisement for the tour. The author of this piece wraps it up by saying that King Charles wants to see more of the palaces and castles handed over, quote, within reason, to more paying visitors to boost the coffers of the Royal Collection Trust and bring the public a little closer to the monarchy. That's not magic. That's smoke and mirrors. That is providing concessions so that people do not ask for the actual thing that they need transparency on. It's not a sneak peek behind the curtain. It's not the magic. It's the reality of maintaining and having a monarchy. The problem and the questions that a lot of people have with the monarchy isn't that, until now, for the low price of £75 per adult, they couldn't step on the balcony in Buckingham Palace. She ends with a quote from an essayist during Elizabeth II's day, said, "We must not let in daylight upon the magic." The author ends with, sorry. Quote, "There is no shortage of daylight streaming in through those net curtains now." Maybe not the net curtains, but those heavy velvet curtains are firmly in place. There is a backstage and a front stage when it comes to the monarchy. A large part of the British media is working in conjunction with the British royal family to ensure that you only see the front stage action, that no light is shed on the reality of having a monarchy in 2024.